following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
No, sure, just assuming.
Yes, and then I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive into the track and set myself up on the inside lane.
Smart. Turn her on. How does she sound?
Like the start of Shawn Michaels' theme.
It just won't start.
So while I'm pulling out onto the track, I just want to play around with the acceleration a little bit and see if I can get a feel for the optimal way to use this beast.
Pedal on the right goes down.
That's not exactly.
Engine goes brrrr.
Like, see if I can. I don't know if these gears or whatever are the equivalent, but see if I can figure out when they happen and.
Oh, normally when you would go a bit faster.
Shut up, Stephen.
Try to make a game of it. See how fast you can go around the track, then try and break that record.
And then try and break them.
Tell you what, Quarry, why don't you have a free practice lap? It's so unfair that I know the track better than you.
Do it. If you can lighten the fuel load in the cart, effectively you can get it to go faster on the next lap.
Either that or he already knows that there's not going to be enough fuel for the actual race, so you should check that.
Yeah, I wish to scan my vehicle, and one, to know if it is fueled enough from a whole bunch of laps, and two, if it has any do a system scan for any if running it a bunch could cause faults or things to break. Maybe it needs any repairing or whatever.
Okay, so how much, whether you have enough fuel comes down to the choice of laps you want to do against them when you get to the actual race, because it gives you a choice of 1, 3 or 5 laps.
What's your best record on Solarium? How many laps?
Wait, what? You don't know how to do this? Have you ever done a kart race before in your life?
I have raced go-karts.
It's always whatever the fastest.
No, I mean, has Zardoz?
Oh, he hasn't, no. Oh my god. But I had it the first time I did, and I found by ruthless aggression. You can beat people who are lighter and better at driving than you. You just have to be willing to hit them at high speed and cut corners faster.
Yes, but you're not allowed to.
Yes, thank you, Michael Schumacher.
You're not allowed to hit people.
I actually snapped a welded section of my go-kart off and sent a wheel flying across the arena when everyone else decided to get entangled up and stop in the middle of the track.
Well, look, everyone else is making the right choice to become entangled. All hail Blue Whale.
Oh, for money,
No. Just tangentially and related to that question, did you finish go-kart? When you say you go-karted...
Oh, yeah, we only had a couple of minutes left when I completely destroyed 3 go-karts.
So you didn't finish the race?
Oh, close enough. And I was lapping everyone else.
So yes, you have go-karted. No, you have not finished go-karting.
DNF is DNF.
Well, everybody DNFs isn't a win.
No, it isn't. It's not.
Anyway, the exciting Zardoz adventures in karts. In
Actually,
cars.
because I have to beat him and I have to beat his fastest time on a lap. So if I go for 5 laps, I have the highest chance to beat one of my 2 prerequisites. So I will go with 5 laps.
Remember to keep an eye on your kart's
So if you
energy meter.
if you go for 5 laps, you can tell that you will not have enough fuel to make all 5
Plus
laps.
the test lap.
Plus the test lap.
Is there room to put more fuel in it?
You can put more fuel in it now if you want to. Yeah.
Oh,
The tank's only half full or half empty, depending on your perspective.
how I want to put
There's
it
a
in
surplus of tank to requirements.
I'll wave over an attendant or something.
Okay.
I need a bit more fuel if I want to make all the laps. So I want to do in one go.
Oh, of course. Just drive over here.
I'll try it over there. And I just want them to put in just a little bit over what I think the minimum requirement would be. I don't want to put too much.
Okay, so that's basically 3/4 of a tank.
Yeah.
And you sit there idling for about 10 minutes before they start the race.
It's a legitimate strategy.
So Nasari very sexually fills up the...
I'm just sitting there, turning the steering wheel and not paying attention to the boobs.
No son of mine.
You fool! That was actually part of my ploy. She was sucking petrol out of your vehicle.
That wasn't petrol she was sucking out.
Oh!
Wow, you chose to make that.
You're the one that's chosen to challenge the Solarian King of Games.
The Solarian King.
King of Games!
That explains the hair.
And then I will take my position. I presume this waiting around has meant all the optimal... Fuck, what is it called again? In lane?
Jockeying?
The thing, because the position, one of the positions you took up?
Yeah, but you'll have one lap first, so go.
Oh
Yeah, you do a free lap to get used to the track.
Which then he missed to start at the back of the pack after that.
Yep.
That's fine.
So it's like every video game ever.
Yeah. So I'll take a test lap and I'll be more paying attention to the track than anything
Okay,
else.
make a piloting roll, because I don't think there's a driving roll. It's all the same thing.
23.
Okay.
I think it's time to shift to the big board.
You'll get I suppose a plus 2 on driving rolls now for the actual.
Yeah. Of course, only relating to this track.
Also, Rosa, when she is going to do it, because you
Oh, I'm going
picked up
to
luck
a
roll.
better car and did the luck roll, you will also be getting a plus 2 on your.
Yay!
So when I share my my gained knowledge to the BattleNet, would Rosa also be able to gain my plus 2?
Oh, sneaky! Yes, because she will now also have a.
Tactical advantage.
Actually, she gained an extra plus 1 because she wouldn't have actually
Have
experienced it. But I'll give her you'll have a plus 3 total
Yeah.
because she now has exactly what the layout is as well.
And because Rosa's been left waiting there so long, she'll be doing things like, check the fuel gauge. As he goes driving past doing his lap, it's like, oh, man, waste more time. Ooh, update.
Yeah, he's giving you a little course map.
Yeah, minimum 20 degrees.
Removing the fog of war from the...
Meanwhile, enter fog of war. Enter
Out of curiosity, what is your piloting stat?
18.
18, and yours is
14.
14. That's not adding the.
Not adding the bonuses.
There, that's just the stat.
I'm just curious how they compare to your opponents.
I'm also curious, but I guess we're not allowed to know.
Yeah, but they get a plus 5 for local knowledge and car knowledge.
Well, the DC's just got adjusted based on the numbers you reported.
Oh
So.
shit, I should have said I had 2. It's a military grade go-kart driver.
Yeah, SEAL Team 6 just fucking wrecks at the mini putts.
Okay, then.
Probably would, obviously.
So you want to go for 5
I think
laps?
there's a thing they do wrong. They do poorly.
Okay,
So
then.
maybe anger management.
So the race begins.
Hajime!
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is swing out a little bit, so it's not leaving a car length on the inside of the thing, but swinging out far enough to impede anyone trying to pass me.
Nice.
Oh well, I suppose like a contested driving roll between you and the next person who's trying to.
And then what I need to do is leave just enough room for someone to deja vu.
Yeah.
For my part, I'm going to be watching the onlookers for cheating.
15,
Particularly any Omni-tool flashes directed at the scoreboard or
29.
Nice. Yeah, you're doing a good job of preventing one of the little Solarian douchebags from passing you.
It feels familiar. Like we've done this before.
What's this bacon button for? Oil.
Muffin button.
So he's going to be at a penalty, and so is that one. So we'll see who we'll make a driving roll to see who gets basically in the lead after the first corner, essentially.
Yeah, sorry.
Do well.
So I rolled a thing, and it's the opposite of my usual thing.
And that 20.
Yes.
Wow, nice. And sorry at the end.
And
Okay.
Yeah, you love to see 20-year-old utterly trivial things.
So what's
And that would be
Rosa
27.
27. Sweet. So that currently actually means it goes. You're in the lead, and then there's main douchebag Solarian, then Rosa, then douchebag Solarian number 2.
They don't
Yeah, sorry, and then the one you blocked. Okay, so ahead of you, since you're in the lead, there's 2 little spinning holographic-y things on the track.
are they both identical?
Yeah, you can't see what they are.
Okay.
They're just yeah. And there's also space to completely pass them by if you want.
What is this, Wipeout?
I wish to pick of the 2, the one that would be technically the fastest line. For the
Can I use my hands to grab both?
Big kabong! I'm sure there's rules against using your Omni tool in the race.
Yeah.
There is an L.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Damn.
Flashbang.
Okay, you hit one and immediately go. Vroom!
Yes! Speed boost!
Let's see if douchebag he does hit the other one. What does he get?
Missiles.
He actually did. Well, you wouldn't, I was going to say you wouldn't actually know until it happened, but I would just say he actually did.
So do they actually appear on his cart? Like I can see he's just gotten an offensive thing. Like he now has rockets he can shoot at Zarlo.
You'd be right behind him, so you can make a spot check to see if you can see the little what's the symbol that comes up.
You can tell me exactly when you're shooting them or tag them on the battle net or something.
19.
Yeah, you can see there's a little thing that comes up with a little, like a little missile logo.
Be like that, huh?
I'm gonna like bump his back wheel and stuff like that, just so that he doesn't have control, and it's just like he's got a weapon. He's got a weapon. Like
so
holographic darts or missiles.
Oh, feel like a real
driving roll between Rosa and the douchebag to see if she could.
Ooh, that is not good.
Yeah, he actually rolled fairly well.
Yeah, well, I rolled a 2, so that's 16. Oh, plus 3. 19.
So yeah, you boost forward. You've actually got a fair lead on there. The others can't pick up anything because power ups are temporarily disabled for the moment. You eventually slow down the speed. The Spood Beast wears off.
Spood Beast. Man, you weren't even around in the game for that. Spood Beast. Were you even in the team at that point? It was Simeon who said Spood Beast instead of Speed Boost. And then he ended up making a kineticist called Spood Beast because of it. Speed Boost was a skill that's highly sought after in teaming, so you're for the obvious implications, but it's a great skill.
Who's going to try and shoot you? Okay, make a driving roll to see if you can avoid the shot.
I wonder if it's worth the risk to try and do something awesome and potentially beneficial that might make this roll harder. Because, I mean, it depends on what the actual... If it generated actual force, this would be too big. I was like, I wonder if I could dodge in such a way that I could catch, like, the outer edge of a blast wave or whatever, and, like, make a turn faster.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably just, like, some kind of disabling effect, surely.
Yeah, I don't actually think there's going to be a kinetic force shockwave that will be generated. That would be dangerous.
And awesome.
Yeah.
25.
No, he hits your vehicle, and it just makes it slow down.
Oh, okay. It's fine, I had that Spood Beast lead, so...
So he's starting to catch up.
Oh, good. The old catch up from behind advantage is on.
Just seeing how the people behind Rosa are doing. Okay. One of his pals is lagging behind.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
The guy at the back's turning around to start cutting at you.
Yeah, I wonder! Where would he have learned such a magnificent
Derek the Solarian.
No, that was Skinwalker.
Skinwalker.
Yes. It's part of Brendan's irrational hatred for other player characters and desire to sabotage them in all of their lives ahead.
But that epic rivalry is finished.
No, it is never over. It is never over.
Yes, the dark one.
Corner, basically. Okay.
B31?
You sunk my twaddle ship.
What did Rosa get?
No. Yeah, remember you're racing too. Bros fam.
Brass team.
33.
Oh, nice. You're actually catching up on douchebag.
See, she's catching up on you.
Yeah.
Hey!
Now it's tempting because you got hit, but he still hasn't managed to quite catch up to you. But Rosa's catching up to him, so you three are now fairly close. So you're actually still in the lead, and then you see another set of. There's three of them this time.
Can I get the cart sideways and get two of them? Even if it only denies one to someone else? No, because if I deny, and you might miss it.
If you hit two, one would just wipe out the next one.
From my vantage point, can I see what they are?
No, they're randomized.
But I want you to be able to pick one up.
So if he's right on your tail, he can't. The odds of him swimming across to get one is slim.
Yeah, because he would have to lose a little bit of speed to pick one up, unless he was really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pick one up. I'm gonna try and figure out which one is the fastest line for the track and take that one.
Left hand side at this point is the way you come around the corner.
Hey.
Oh, you get you a little like shield. I'm just gonna say icon comes up, and then there's this bubble around you.
Well, I mean, he's already shot his missile, so it's useless right now. But if he gets guns or something... Well, cannon is useless. Bouncy mine only really affects people behind you. Shockwave at the behind you get shockwave.
So if he actually has time to get another one, he does not. So he misses out on the power up because he drives right behind you over the one you just got. Rosa, however, can get something.
Yeah, even if I have to swing a bit wide, it's just like, I want a thing! These look cool!
Oh, you get like a little holographic circle thing with a red dot on the top.
It's a line.
I don't know what it does, so whatever it does, I'm just going to push the button. Thing go! What do you do?
Okay, so Solarian douchebag number 2, who was behind you. He just suddenly hits this little thing, goes pink up the back from behind you, and then he hits into it and then spins off.
Ha ha!
Logan can make a spot check. He's up on the top looking down.
22.
You can see that it appears that Solarian douchebag number 1 is or lackey number 1 is actually turned around and is driving around the track.
Attention racers. Solarian douche hench number 1 has turned around and is going around the track in reverse. Be aware of incoming offense.
They call that the skinwalker maneuver.
They call it the skinwalker.
Because nobody would ever think of driving around the track backwards.
Well,
Not in 1,000 years.
it's never happened.
Never happened.
I'm thinking of shooting his tire out.
Oh,
But
Actually, I have a plan. I might be able to.
sniper rifles make a very distinctive noise, and I think the city's a bit pea-shy about
But
that.
especially Cradtails.
But we probably heard that earlier today. I think it's fine. I think I have a plan.
You try and swerve and get him to knock his mate out.
Yeah. Cut it real close last minute.
okay, next leg. This guy's got to recover.
I was just thinking of dropping down on
Sorry's falling back.
steamroller.
What the roller?
34.
Yep. Those are right. This is next leg.
Nat 20, so that would be 37.
You pass
Solarian douche.
main Solarian douchebag.
I don't know what that means. It is meaningless.
You probably would just be like,
They're flaunting their digits.
two spinny things again.
You know.
1 each.
Yeah, it's 1 each. That's 2 chances for mine. So, yeah, I'll cut the fastest line.
Derek was in this race.
Cut the fastest mine.
Oh, you get
Mime in the future.
Oh, I need to watch that movie again. Someone needs to make it.
so you get a it's like a missile but pointing down.
Is it a jump?
Rocket
Or
jump.
is it a backwards rocket? Oh, I've got Rosa right behind me. This is potentially dangerous.
Oh, but your bubble disappears.
Oh, yeah, I thought that would happen. So I'll just I'm about to do a thing. Don't be right behind me.
You might need that jump. If it's a jump, you can
Gotcha.
jump the car.
Literally swing wide to go through the other thing and swing to the outside of the track.
Zardoz, you need to hit the oncoming guy in such a way that you spin off the track and land on the other side of the track nearer the finish. Because he will deplete his energy, you will still try to win!
No, I just hang on. How if the other guy's driving backwards? How much of the track is left?
The other guy, there's still a fair amount.
I probably can't hold on for that long because if it's a jump, that's the perfect thing to
You're about
execute. Play and not
almost
get hit by the
halfway
guy.
around the track at this point. So.
And he didn't immediately turn around.
No,
did he?
it wasn't until he dropped out of sight of the rest of the Asari. It was the next furthest back.
Okay, so I'm going to try and assume it does 2 things at once. Rosa gets out of the way, I'm going to try and line up so that if it shoots backwards, I shoot the guy. I also want to see if it is a jump, am I able to use it to like skip a corner effectively.
Rosa, by the way, when you swerve and you hit the other power up thing, you get one that's like a ball with like little lightning bolts.
That could be the blue shell though.
Well, that's the thing. We have no idea what this does, but it's a thing, so I'm going to touch it.
So yeah.
If only someone outside could look at the board that obviously has all of these things on it and then tell all of you what they do. I am unfortunately not in a position to do that.
It's a shame.
But there are 2 Rosa girlfriends that might.
Let's make a call on racing here.
We're already calling each other.
We've got personal.
Alright, so I press the button
Okay.
to see what happens first.
So a little holographic missile thing shoots out from the rear of your.
Okay, let's just try to shoot douchebag who's in third place.
It's a good thing you didn't wait to try and jump over the other car and then do that. It's like, ah, jump!
Oh, fuck.
Pulls up and allowed. You'll have to also make a roll to basically.
Oh, give him a
I
shoot.
know you just said you just pressed it. Oh no, you wasted. You hit him right on the front.
Oh, it's Pompadour.
Pompadour. Next leg, I guess.
How did we do time-wise? Is that like approaching his fastest time for a lap, or?
We have had a bunch of nat 20s and speed boosts.
You've had a speed boost, so you're not doing too badly.
I don't even think you've done 1 lap yet.
Well,
No, you haven't. You're about.
I only have to beat
This
the
is about
time on
halfway
one
point.
lap.
Yeah, but you won't get it on the first lap.
No, you never do.
You never do because you're standing from a stop
yeah.
as opposed to it's always when you
Yeah.
speed through on the second.
You'd have to get speed boost on every single one to even get that, but the odds of that are
1 in 6.
slim.
Well, 1 in 6 for each power up you hit. So
Alright. Did we find out what Shock Ball does before this leg?
it's up to Rosa.
She already hit the button.
Well, the thing
She said
is,
she hit the button.
well, the button's there. I haven't touched it yet because if it shoots out in front of me, you're the only person in front of me.
Oh.
Like, you're the only person in front of me, but I still want to win.
No, because we only get the money if I beat him.
Did you tell her that?
No,
No, you did not.
in fact,
Hang on, no. You would still get the money if you came in second and still beat his time.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have to.
All you need to do is beat him and his time.
Beat him in his time, yes.
36 for this league.
Oh.
Doing well.
no, that is not good. 17. That is 20.
So it's still you're actually speeding ahead.
And I'm gonna
Rosa's
push the
still
button.
in second because she got
I'm gonna push the button on my thing because I don't know what it does.
okay then. So yeah, he has to try and play catch up because he was like, okay, so
I'm hoping it's Azaria.
for some reason, Zalo, for some reason, your cart just goes what to at a halt, and then Rosa goes. So go. Everybody else is the same.
Might have done a thing.
Oh, might have actually. Fine, I only have to beat that asshole. Hopefully he hasn't gone past me.
And then no, because everybody else has also been.
Oh, it turns everyone
Every car off its
shell
shoulders.
for everyone.
Oh my god! That's the best power up.
That's why it's the 6 on the D6.
What that one? What's speed boost?
Now, if only you knew which one that was.
Yeah.
Alright, and then it's the next leg. Where everybody else has kind of come back on online.
This means Rover's going to collide with that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's in line with you, isn't he? 34.
34.
Hey.
Damn.
And you guys' piloting skills are phenomenal.
So Rosa will see 3 spinny things, but also there's a guy coming towards her down from the distance.
I'm gonna go with she probably wouldn't have noticed him because she would have been focused on the guys behind. So it's going to be shit, and then like try to drift around the outside one to avoid him.
Like totally.
Oh,
If I
and
notice
take the-
this guy's coming up on them, I'll
Oh, yeah.
warn them. Like, oh, that guy who's going the wrong way is coming.
But you did tell him.
Yeah, you
What-
just-
you told him what it's
No,
like.
but I mean, like when I notice he's getting in, I'll
yeah.
be like, that guy's coming.
2 clicks.
Oh, it's not like he's suddenly there. It's more like she comes around that corner and then he comes around that corner.
Yeah.
They see each other on the straight.
Yeah, no, it's going to be put foot down and drift around the outside instead of
And
hanging
the-
on the end.
And get one of the power-ups on the outside while you're doing it. Okay.
You want to get power ups going back anyway. Sure, it's alright.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Make a roll, but unless you roll a 1, I think you've missed it.
I rolled a 2 on the die. I just barely missed.